Welcome to the Exit 333 podcast, coming to you from Plymouth White Marsh High School, where Kevin and the crew talk about anything they feel like.
It's been a little bit since the Exit 333 podcast happened. Last time was a crazy, loud, laughing, insane world with Lori, her friend Lizzie, Brielle, and me. And now it's me, Brielle, and Caleb, and AJ, which I knew we were going to get at some point. I want to make you start talking now that you drank your water, but we're going to get ready to go. Quick introduction. I think we know this at this point. Brielle's been on every one of these. You've been seasoned veteran of the Exit 333 podcast, a shirt wearer.
Yeah.
And basketball broadcast, a football broadcast
person.
So
that's true.
That's your introduction.
Yeah.
Caleb is a lot more than I could say, probably. All my Phillies podcast, the notes person, nickname of Day Game Cleveland, now co-host on the We Go On and On a Disney Parks podcast, and gets notes and stuff together. And he's now here and lower than everyone else because of how the chairs work out.
Yeah, I've got a different chair here, so that is what it is. But I have a whole bunch of notes for this one too.
And the only one here with an open computer, which is only, it could be Day Game Computer Cleveland also. Could be another nickname for you. And then the other person I have here is AJ. Welcome.
That's me.
I have no
Thank
other
you.
way to intro you. I have nothing to say.
There's a lot.
You've never been on a podcast, so I don't know what I can say for podcasting purposes. Well, you have, so that's what I was going to say. Remember that one way back when we started?
Way back. I was on one. Caleb wasn't on it.
No, were you not? You were on a...
It was a phone call.
Oh, yeah.
That you recorded with me, and you had the limit of like 3 minutes and 25 seconds because...
5 minutes.
Sorry. 5 minutes, because anything more wouldn't upload.
Yeah. Oh.
I think I was on one. I don't think I was on any with Caleb.
No, you were.
There was one,
and
it was absolute chaos.
It was chaos. I don't know where I can find it.
I don't remember that.
But it was when I used to post the podcast to the Weebly website.
Yes.
And
you had the Weebly intro.
The Weebly stuff is still there.
It's still up. The website. I still have it bookmarked on my phone.
Yeah, okay, then if someone can find that for me, that'd be great, and we can save it. But I remember it was an argument between the three of us on how to pronounce the name Pache.
See, I don't remember that.
I do.
Me and Caleb remember this very clearly.
Pache. So what was that? 2023.
This was one of the This was when I figured out that, oh my goodness, I need to figure out how to get this to be more serious instead of you on the other side of the room laying on the ground yelling Pache to the world.
I'm a Pache. I don't. No, that's not how I say it.
Well, that's how you insisted on saying it that night. You insisted. It was only us three in the house. And I was recording it, and I was going to be, this should be fun to do a group podcast.
Wait, we were all together in person.
We were all together in person.
Oh.
And we were all in that living room area of my house, and Caleb was sitting next. Do you remember this now?
Now I do.
Yeah, Caleb was sitting next to me, and I don't know what you were doing. You were like walking around or laying on the ground at a point and talking about Pache, and it almost sounded like you were, not with the program. If in a nice way to say that. I don't know what it's. I think I labeled it like crazy podcast or something. It got.
Yeah.
It was interesting, but that's AJ's own really podcasting appearance.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. There's nowhere to go from that one.
It's not much.
That's fine.
Other than I have found the website, Kevin.
Okay.
Oh no.
Wait a minute. You found the website? Oh my goodness. They're all here. They're all here.
Is this the Weebly?
The Weebly website. Wow, the old logo. Old logo.
Let me see the logo.
The Weebly website. What are sports writings? What do you mean sports writings?
Yeah, I remember that logo.
Writings? What did I write?
Oh my.
I don't remember this.
That's all I have to say.
Oh, yeah.
The fifth starter, a spring training pitching preview.
Oh, no.
It's Tuesday, and it's about to change my focus from the Super Bowl. About time
For the
to change
people
my
who
focus
can't see
from the
this,
Super
there's
Bowl
about
to
2
the
periods in the
Phillies.
entire article. 2 periods, 4 commas, and maybe a couple of
it has good
ellipses.
punctuation. The most important battle for the Phillies will be the fight for the number 5 rotation spot. At the end of last year, the Phillies made it to the 2022 World Series versus the Houston Astros. The main reason they lost the series, other than the fact they struggled to hit in games 4, 5, and 6, is that they were outpitched. and it's actually quite long, but it is the only writing that you have on here.
Just one.
Just sports writings. Only one writing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Only one writing. Okay, so you found the
But-
website, so it's
but-
there. What?
You can recap the whole World Series in a whole article, but don't talk about it for more than 5 minutes. That's your limit. That's your limit.
5 to it's grown. The podcast this is the early stages of that podcast, and now it has sweatshirts and t-shirts. and
It's
all
it's
this-
moving on.
There's
Yeah.
also a best of April highlights on
Oh
here,
yes, I remember
which I
that.
think you put the Pache
That
stuff
took-
in.
Yes, that took me so long.
I think you told me about that whole
Yeah.
conversation.
That took me so long. We can't play it here because
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not that we have the copyright problem from Disney. I just can't get it to work and go through everything. So that's, I think, the podcasting experience that we have. And other than that, we have a bunch of stuff that Caleb, of course, got together, because when is it ever a point when Caleb doesn't get something together for me? What the light up. of-
Oh no, this is
God.
never good.
What? No!
What is it? What is it?
Why? Why is that still a thing? I thought that was gone.
Oh no, this is
This-
early.
This is ninth grade. This was
So,
ninth grade.
This is when you said I
I-
want to make it bigger, and then
It got
that's
bigger.
after the original.
No,
Really?
no, that was the first thing I ever
Oh, I thought that was
so this,
after.
I found
I
the
don't think so.
Philly
might have
fan
been after.
podcast
Wait.
that's 35 minutes long on the Colonial Instructional Television YouTube
That's
channel.
gonna be there forever.
And
You're
it's
gonna-
not going anywhere.
You're gonna be laying in your
are.
casket. If I ever get invited to your funeral, we're playing the Philly fan podcast at the funeral. Like they're gonna invite me to the stage to give you an obituary, and I'm just playing that.
Oh my god.
Anyway, I do have some stuff
Hold on,
for
hold
us
on.
to
Is
talk
that
about.
all that's on that website, or are we just still in the depths of learning the old website?
That is everything
You need to
that
send me
is
the
here.
link to the
There's
website.
also an about me. You sent it to me. Just search.
I
up
wanna
my
see the
email.
about me.
You, I don't know where it is.
It's right here. See, you emailed it.
On February 22nd, 2023. Fine, you're gonna email it back to me. Because I don't know where that email is.
I'll forward it.
The Kevin Flannery no subject email is a staple.
You sent me way too many of those.
Or when the entire message is the subject.
That's even better.
You have to, if you just look through the messages, and I have to either really it's a lot. I do a lot to Caleb, but like a lot to you, AJ.
On the subject of emails, I got your email today.
Okay.
I was about to text you and tell you I got the email, and then I remembered you told me that you're not bringing your phone to school.
Correct.
And then Caleb sent me the same thing that I already read, and I was like, yeah, Kevin sent me that, but I didn't text him because he doesn't have his phone.
Long stories. The email thing in the subject line. I think if Caleb went on his email and just searched up Kevin.
I already did.
Yep. Okay, 2 steps.
You do
ahead.
that
Please
way
don't.
too much though, where you make
So
like
no
the
sub-
information
no
subject line.
There's no subject, or there's I am here, still good for the podcast after school. Lori did not get hers in B2.
Yes,
You never-
that's exactly what
You
you
never
do.
came in B3. There's Brad Keller's affiliate. Everything's on there, and some of it's, if it's important, it's in all caps.
Kevin, that's
Yep.
that's exactly what you do to me.
I do it to everybody.
I know. I'm just saying. I've noticed that. Like, I didn't realize that you did that with every other person, where you make like the information the title of the thing, and rather instead of like putting an actual subject.
So
We know Caleb wants to say something.
Caleb's face is lighting up every time he clicks a new tab.
We're going down
Nope.
massive rabbit hole world.
So I just went through. You have sent me 291 emails on the school email.
Oh boy.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness. What was the
okay.
first one? Any way to
Um,
get to that?
January 11th, 2023. It is a link for NFL brackets.
That'll do it. That'll do it. You used to send me a lot more.
The
I know, I
second
don't
one
send
is
you-
Philly fans mixed down to MP3. It's an
So that-
audio thing.
That was
Kevin,
when me and you did the podcast. What?
Remember in 2022 when me and you collectively wrote an email to Dr. Rakani trying to get a half day because of the Phillies game?
Yes.
The wild
yes,
card?
I do. Yes, I do.
And he responded and said no.
Yes. Very basically just responded and said no.
Okay, so I actually do have some stuff for us to talk about.
Good to
Okay,
get us going after
Yeah.
5 to 6 minutes of just rambling.
it may have been longer.
I think it was longer.
Probably longer.
Okay,
Yeah.
so first thing to talk about. We're all Philly sports fans here.
Yes.
Okay, what is your number one team And what is one of your favorite Philly sports memories?
Oh, I got to go on first, but you can go first.
So I had one memory that's not my memory. That's AJ's memory that I wanted him to tell the story of. But I think Philly's memory.
Is it
The
what I'm
playoff-
thinking it is?
Playoff game.
But which part?
The drinking guy on the ceiling. That one, does that one not?
Where they're all jumping around?
Yeah, from the video.
Oh.
Is that not what you?
No, that
It's
same
the-
game, same
It's the
game.
Same game. You can go into that in detail, and Brielle, you can go first. because-
Oh, no. I want to hear your story
Oh
first.
no.
No.
Go ahead.
All right, so feel free to jump in because
I wasn't there.
you were there the next day. Same thing. NLDS game 3 against the Braves, first home playoff game in 10 years.
Yeah, I
about
remember that game. I remember that.
And me and my dad got tickets. We went down.
You had good seats.
mm,
Up top,
we were upper level, but
upper level behind the plate.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love those. I always sit right in that
Yeah.
section.
I like upper level seats.
Unpopular opinion, but I agree.
Yeah.
Unpopular.
Yeah, they're nice because you can see
I hate the net.
everything.
I hate the net.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know because you
Where
can't
we were,
see much.
When we were there for the
no hitter.
no-hitter game, those best seats.
Those are
Those are my
some of the
favorite
best.
seats.
Wait,
Those were
what
amazing.
section were
Like
you in?
323.
Yeah, they were up. We were up.
Third
we were
baseline.
there at the Lorenzen no hitter game.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
Yeah, that was crazy. Anyway, so NLDS game 3, Reese Hoskins bat slam. That's my favorite moment. But Kevin, what he's talking about, somehow he likes my moment better. He definitely has one, but
I have one, but again, this is the
Um,
one that comes to mind.
I don't
tell
rem-
the story.
I don't remember it too well, like how it came about. But we went, for some reason, we went down. We were in the 400 level, and we went down, and then went down again. So I think we were over in that corner near third baseline.
Oh, that's nice.
Those are the seats, yeah.
I've sat in that
Lorenzen
general area.
seats.
Yeah.
Yep. And then we came back up, and there was a collaboration, a group of about
Conglomerate?
15.
Nope.
It was like 15 people, all fully grown men, drinks in their hand, having a great time. And then there was one guy who was doing the dances of, how would you even describe it?
I don't know. He was like jumping and like.
He was like jumping, and he had his
Cowboy.
one of his legs. It was like a line dance, but without anybody else,
Yeah.
like a divorced person's line dance.
Oh wow.
And then I don't even remember.
That's one way to describe it.
And
You're gonna have to show this video later if you still have it.
I have it. Yeah, I can pull it up.
But no, the guy.
And they just kept going crazy for this guy, and then but as he would jump with his one hand up, the beer would come out of his cup, so it would cover the big beams up top, and then everyone started surrounding the guy, and all the beer started dripping down on everybody.
So the guy
It
would
was
like,
awesome.
walk around with his mouth open,
Yes.
catching the beer from the
Dude, that
beam.
actually sounds.
Let me see if I can pull it up.
People are
real quick.
happy
That's
for
insane.
Phillies wins. My moments.
Jeez.
My moments, I think, come from. My moment comes from this year, and I've told the story already, so I'm not going to really overtell it. From the one year when with the guy in the thing, but you know what?
The guy yeah, very specific, Kevin.
The guy with the thing.
I don't even know what story you're
Yeah, the
talking
one
I
right
know.
right before we went down for Night in Venice that day before I went to that game, and the guy was with his girlfriend, and the girlfriend had no clue about baseball. at
Oh
all.
yeah.
I think you've told
Yeah,
me.
so
yeah,
I've
yeah,
said,
you-
said this
yeah,
story,
you've
and I
said
think I've
this,
said it.
yeah.
I said it on here.
Yeah, you
before.
did. You did.
So I'm
If
not
I
gonna-
remember right.
I'm not gonna recite that one, but I really
Didn't you
love.
say to not
Yes,
mess
I know.
with
I
us?
know. I'm messing with it. The
I'm not
Lorenzen no hitter game. I think could be one of Caleb's
Ah,
things as
It
well.
is.
But the Lorenzen no hitter.
That was nuts.
I will always.
That was so cool.
Always remember the fact that by the end of by the time I was in the car, my voice was very close to being shot
That's how I am at all
yelling
Phillies games.
at the top of my lungs. Michael! Over and over and
Yeah,
over. again.
that was nuts.
That's how you opened that podcast.
I think
for the record.
Yes.
that might have been that's up there for me. That might have been better than the bat spike because in the 8th inning, the end of the 8th inning, the whole question was, is he coming out for the
Yeah,
9th? Because he
yeah.
was at what, 110
Really
pitches,
high, yeah.
really high. And before I just got chills thinking about it. Before the other team was even off the field, he was already out there.
Yeah.
He was already out there
He was
throwing.
already walking out there.
And whenever the crowd saw him walking
It's nuts.
out,
Yeah.
It was
the
insane.
roar
Yep.
that came up was
And they started
Amazing.
and they played his music
Yep.
for his.
And he
walking
finished
out.
the game with
I
what?
have chills thinking
I-
about it.
Oh my
You can't see it, but
Yeah.
I'll have chills
he
thinking
finished
about
with what? 124.
it. It was high.
perfect.
Was it?
You got
Really?
it.
Was it really?
24.
Wow.
That's impressive.
Good work.
I have the video. Do you guys
I
want
have-
to see it?
Yeah, I have the picture. Oh,
Oh my god, that actually looks so fun.
So we got about 15 guys. Oh, wait.
he came in out of nowhere. That was the thing.
There's this guy. The podcast isn't going to be able to hear this, but if you watch this guy in the black, watch him very closely. he
randomly-
he starts
He
joining in.
starts throwing his hands up.
That might have been my moment.
The Lorenzen
I do
thing.
have another good moment though.
The Lorenzen thing is really great, and even I'll let Caleb do the Baltimore one because
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
let Caleb do the Baltimore one. So you go ahead, Caleb.
Yeah, so we went to an Orioles game where, what was it, Yamamoto pitching?
Yamamoto
right?
pitching.
Had a no-hitter going into what, one out
One
left
out
to get.
in the
Oh,
left,
no.
left to get, and what are they up 3-0?
Yeah.
Yeah, 3-0
And Jackson Holiday, I think, broke up the no-hitter.
with a home run.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
And then we left
And then we left
because we had to drive home that night, and it
I
was
think-
already really
I
late.
think you invited me to that game, but I had to
Yeah.
work.
and you had to work.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
And it took
But
Caleb.
even better, the Orioles went on to win that game.
Oh.
4-3.
The Dodgers blew it.
The Dodgers blew the whole game after Yamamoto was one
Oh,
out
that's
away
awesome.
from a no-hitter.
That's crazy.
See, like every single time I hear that the Dodgers lost, I don't
And
know.
that
I
was
just get so happy.
That
I
was in
hate the Dodgers.
bullpen collapse at the end of last year.
Yeah.
You have any moments?
Well, to answer the first question is that I don't have any favorite teams, but like the team that I know the most about is obviously the Eagles for me.
You
but-
are our football encyclopedia. as I always
Yeah,
say
or
that.
I like to say thesaurus.
If you need
but
anything NFL wise, she knows it. I'm not
Okay.
kidding. I'm
Yeah.
literally not kidding.
what could I say? But one of my favorite moments was when the Eagles won the Super Bowl, and then there was for one of the parades, I remember, like Jason Kelsey was like walking by with some like crazy costume on, and he gave me a high five. It was so cool.
That's cool.
Wow.
It was awesome.
Oh no. Your face lit up.
So,
But this was like the 2018 Super Bowl. This wasn't like the most recent one.
yeah,
You
that's
didn't go to the
crazy.
first parade,
I
AJ.
didn't. And my story is not actually from the parade. My story is from the Super Bowl we played against the Chiefs. The one we lost.
Ugh.
I don't want to ever think about that ever
And
again.
so, as any loving father and son would do, we went to the store before the game and bought, I think, $300 worth of fireworks.
Oh my god, I remember this.
And I remember Jalen Hurts. I was off the couch and my feet were in the air before he even threw the ball because I saw A.J. Brown running deep. It was A.J. Brown, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was like a 60-yard pass. A.J. Brown catches it. We run outside. And we have...
J. Brown or Smith. Is one of
It might have...
yeah,
I think it
I'm
might
trying to
have been
think.
Devontae.
Yeah,
Was
'cause
it?
Smitty catches a lot
Those-
of like deep.
I
balls.
forget exactly who
If
it
it was
was.
like 60 yards, I'm gonna guess it was Smitty. It might have been.
Yeah. I think it... I don't remember. Anyway.
Caleb has no clue.
So-
Caleb is not high on football.
As you guys are aware, with a lot of the fireworks you buy, it's like the boxes, right?
Mhm, yeah.
And you light the one.
Yeah.
There's the big mortars where it's the tube. You drop one and light it another, and then there's the boxes that have a bunch of tubes and they launch a bunch.
Mhm.
So I grabbed the biggest one, before my dad was even out there. I grabbed the biggest one, put it down on the sidewalk where it's flat because
Yeah.
my driveway's on a little bit of a hill, and I hit light. Well.
Oh god.
So because it was a box, I don't know how I can explain this.
You need there's a box.
No, I'll just grab. I can use this. So this is all
Just take Brielle's phone.
right. So we have two phones for the people who can't see this, and they're all lined up like this. So this
Yeah.
one went off first, but I guess when this one went off, the whole thing started spinning, and then it toppled over, and kept spinning and kept shooting, and there was like 16
my
things. So I have a video on my phone. I'm not even gonna try to find it. But my dad comes out and I am running the opposite way towards my neighbor's house, and I'm on the ground. One shoots, lands right next to me. For you two, you guys know.
I saw a video. Kyle Gallagher's video. I think
Yeah.
it was,
Yeah.
That
And
video.
you guys know I have those two big. I have two big trees right next to my garage, one on each side. So my dad came out through the garage. And as I'm on the ground and the one explodes 20 feet next to me, I look over and my dad is behind the tree, and then I watch the firework go into the tree and explode there. Well, only like 5 of the 16 fireworks have gone off, and it just keeps spinning, and they just keep firing in ways not in the air.
Dude, that is
And one fires one of my, and they were like the mortar ones, like the ones that shoot up and then explode. Uh-oh. And then,
oh my god, the levels are
I'm gonna
nuts.
have to get up and change it, but keep going.
and then one shoots onto his porch and explodes, and then one shoots near my mailbox and explodes. It was really bad.
Oh my gosh.
That might have been above it.
Dude, that's nuts. I've never heard a story quite like that.
Yeah.
Ever.
I might have fixed it. But I can always make it.
I have
quieter.
so many good stories,
You
though.
do. That's why.
And
I
not
wanted to
all of
bring
them
you
are
on
like
this
in
show.
the thing.
That's why I wanted to.
I have
bring you
another
on
quick
here.
one.
Go ahead.
So, I started getting into baseball late 2020. Really started following it
So in the- hold on.
2021.
So in the end, aren't both of you getting into baseball kind of my doing, in a way? I helped.
I would say, yeah,
You definitely.
definitely.
You definitely.
Yeah, I
Caleb
would
definitely.
How's my water bottle over there? How did that happen?
Kevin took it.
I took it because I was trying to see the phones,
Oh, okay.
and she's got my car key. That works. That's how this normally goes. But no, I think in the end, like I remember you was kind of we played a lot of MLB The Show together.
Yep.
And that's kind of where that came from. And you, I don't exactly know how in the world I got you into the Phillies, but now you watch the Twins. So, you know, things happened. Things changed
Jeez.
Yeah.
between that and, yeah. But anyway, you're getting into baseball. And
Yeah, so getting to baseball, first game, I mean, obviously been to games before, probably like once a year, but like the first time I was like actually had a good idea of what was happening. It was August 8th against the Mets, 2021. I think it was August 8th, sometime early August, to overtake the NL East in standings. We eventually fell out of it. I think you remember that game because you watched it.
Yeah.
Bryce Harper hit the 440-foot home
Yep.
run.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
And so we got like decent seats, lower bowl, and we hear this guy yelling at the usher, really
no.
confused. And this guy has a form of red substance on his head, so we have no clue what happened. Apparently these guys are sitting, so you know, the upper deck overlaps the lower deck. So we were in like
Oh, no.
130 or something. There was people in the upper deck that were pouring ketchup on
Oh, no.
the guys that below them. And the guy got really mad and just went to the bathroom because, like, obviously he was pissed. And then the
Pouring
guy's
ketchup?
yeah,
That's messed up.
and then the guy's friend,
Kind of gross.
not even the guy who got the ketchup poured on him, not even the guy who was pouring the ketchup, got ejected because he was threatening the security guard to go up and start fighting him.
So what happened to the people who were...
We didn't see him. They just took out the guy with the no. I'm sorry. No, that's the wrong story.
Oh, no.
They threatened to eject that guy. They ejected his friend.
Okay.
I forgot the story because they both got eventually ejected. 10 minutes later, we look, and the guy said that one guy, his friend, was sitting there with a paper towel over his head. I don't know how I forgot that, but
Dude, what?
yeah. So
I
have a lot.
I've been to a game where this is not a funny story. It's
Oh,
a
no.
serious one. Remember this one?
Oh, God.
Caleb knows the story, but the guy who fell
over into the field,
over into the field.
the bullpen, right?
Yeah, in the bullpen.
Uh-huh.
And we had no idea. So
How? What?
we
Yeah.
had no idea. We were ready to get the game started, and I guess he leaned over at the top. I still don't exactly.
Wait, what section? What general section?
No, no,
The
no.
bullpen.
Bullpen. Over
Oh.
the bullpen.
Yeah. There's a brief
yeah,
video of
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah,
He did like
yeah.
a full flip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I know. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, I was at the game. And we were like, why is it not starting? And of course, because when something like that happens, or like a guy runs on the field, or something crazy happens, they don't say anything in the stadium.
Because they don't want to advertise.
Because they don't want to advertise it. So they just let you figure it out. So we knew something was wrong when the big screen just went to the flashing, like the spinning P. When nothing's going on, just the P.
Mm-hmm. Not
is
the
moving.
pregame stuff, but
Just
yeah.
Not the pregame stuff, just the P is just
Yeah.
sitting up there moving. And I'm like, what's going on? And we figure out that Lori saw Alvarado come running out, waving his hands
Yeah.
for an ambulance, and all of a sudden we just see an ambulance coming through, and we still don't know what's going on
Yeah.
until later. That's like a Phillies moment. There's so many.
The guy had to get
Yeah,
resuscitated.
I
They had
know,
to
it
do
was-
CPR on him
Oh
Because
my
he
God,
fell on a
what?
hardwood in the hard
from
solid
15 feet.
15 feet up into the bullpen.
That'll do it.
Maybe Craig Kimbrell was annoying him. It might have been that year, or Knievel, or anyone.
He said, "I
in the
need
bullpen."
CPR. Why are you standing like this?"
Wait, was it
not
a
mocking
Phillies
him.
fan or was it?
I don't know. I don't remember. And I've been to countless amount of crazy games at this point. I've been to walk-offs, been to complete games. I was at Tyler Phillips complete game
Oh
shutout.
jeez.
I was at that
Yeah,
one.
that
When are you
happened.
ever gonna see that?
Tyler Phillips.
Tyler Phillips, yeah.
Yeah, no one's
Well,
ever said that.
He's now the crazy Marlins closer.
Yeah.
No, Pete Fairbanks is the Marlins closer.
Well, now, yeah.
We're just,
I like
getting
Pete
into-
Crow Armstrong.
Caleb does not like
I just like it because of his name.
PCA.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine.
And when
That's
he does
fine.
it, well, he used to play for the Reds, right?
No.
No. Who did he play
no.
for? Who am I
Cubs.
thinking
He
of?
plays for the Cubs.
Then what's the team that does the?
That's
Is-
Encarnacion Strand.
Is that who it is?
Yeah.
And
That's
Reds.
Encarnacion Strand.
and
for
it's
the
like his
Reds.
entire back is
His
covered
entire
by
back,
his
it
name.
just goes
Yeah.
all the way down the
Okay,
side
then I don't.
because-
Yeah, I take
It's a
back what I
similar
said.
deal with Woods Richardson on the Twins.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Woods Richardson.
Another long
Is that
name.
like your team now, Caleb?
It's his.
The Phillies are my number one, and then Nats and Twins are my number two.
Interesting.
he
I
hit
don't
some
know if-
bad teams to root
Yeah.
for.
Yeah.
So-
Twins, okay. Nats, no.
Well,
Yeah,
no, the Nats,
yeah.
the Nats I can understand. The Twins
Yeah.
I don't understand. The Twins
So-
are awful.
Yeah, wait, I don't. I feel like you would find this interesting, Caleb, but apparently, like, through my stepdad's side of the family, I'm, like, related to some, like, I don't know, like, one of my relatives, he's, like, a relief pitcher for the Nationals, or he's injured right now. He was injured this whole year, but you might know him.
Really?
I don't know. Yeah, he was.
Nats pitcher that's been injured. I'm afraid that doesn't narrow it down enough.
No, I know, because they've had a lot of, like, injuries, so it's like, I don't
So
know.
yeah, we all have our sporting. Caleb, do you have any ones
Yeah.
that I have not mentioned?
There was a Nick Castellanos walk-off game that I went to.
We
I
were
think
there.
you
Yeah,
went
I
to
was-
one.
No, I
It
was
might have
at
been the
the
same
one with
one.
me and you.
Yeah.
What year was it?
Oh, I don't remember.
2 years ago.
For whatever reason, whenever I went to games, Nick Castellanos did great, and I don't know
And
why.
Schwarber hit home runs.
Yeah, every single game I was at.
Yeah,
But he's not a great player overall.
He's not. Go, please
So-
go away.
Here's one other story I have, and then we can move on to the next thing. So we're talking Twins Nats are my other two teams.
Yep.
Nationals, one of my sets of grandparents are Nationals fans. They're down in Delaware, DC
Okay.
area.
Okay, well then
So
that makes sense.
that is why. And then when I was younger, I would always root for the opposite team when they played each other. So like if I am down in Delaware and the Phillies and Nats are playing, I'm rooting for the Phillies. But if
Oh.
I'm with my grandfather who roots for the Phillies, I'm rooting for the Nats.
Yeah.
Because of course that's what I'm gonna do.
Makes
but
sense.
my other team, the Twins, it was the 2024 playoffs, I believe, that I got interested in them. But a little like piece of destiny, I went to a spring training game for the Phillies long ago. That was the Phillies versus Twins, and I got a ball from that game.
And it was from the Twins.
Oh, that's
From the
nice.
Twins Phillies game.
Okay.
Okay.
What, was it a Twins player that gave you the ball?
No, I wasn't given the ball by a player. It was like a foul ball.
Oh, that's even
Oh,
better.
wait,
That's
who
cooler.
did it? Do you remember?
I don't.
Come on, Caleb. We need to know this.
That is way too long ago for me to remember who hit the
I've
foul
never
ball.
got anywhere close to getting a foul ball. Nowhere close.
But
Yeah.
like just the
I
fact that it
was.
was the Twins, a little like piece of destiny there.
Yeah, that's funny.
How are you close to getting a foul ball?
At the game that us
Yeah.
three were at.
Oh yeah, that
remember
one.
that?
Oh my goodness.
You remember
I think
that?
Harper
It
hit a
was a
foul
Harp.
ball right
Yes,
near
and it was like
us.
5 seats away from me, and I was texting my dad about the game, and I was like, I forget what I was texting him about.
And the whole rest of that time you spent a good amount of that rest of.
And
that time
I
you
remember I
spent-
sent my dad a text. I said, "You just screwed me over on a foul ball." And the guys next to us were like, "Oh, you could have got that." Yeah, well, I was texting my dad, so I couldn't have actually.
Yes. So Caleb, there are more things we can
Yes,
get to.
I have another set of things we can go to. Okay, so do you two know, like, Kevin and I do a whole bunch of different guessing games.
Who are you talking to, you two?
Those two.
Okay, because
AJ
there are
and
three
Brielle.
other people.
Yeah, not you, because you obviously know all of the games that we play. So we will guess Disney wait times, guess
I feel
Disney
like you've told me
music.
this. I feel like you've
I
told me
think,
this, Kev.
yeah. The pictures and, yeah.
Yeah,
my
we're in
goodness,
Walt
the
Disney
pictures-
World.
Those pictures
Like
are
the zoomed
crazy.
in ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you were to guess something kind of in a similar way, create a game where you're guessing something like what we do, what
Okay.
do you think you would guess?
Like,
What would you be
able to
best
guess?
at?
What would I be best at guessing?
You two.
It's an odd question for you.
To be honest, this is
I
going to sound really weird. Probably like airplanes,
Okay, I can see that.
to be honest.
Princesses.
Okay.
Okay.
Disney
That's like-
princess.
Yeah, because I grew up watching all the Disney princess movies.
Okay, that's interesting. I want to get to this. AJ, you have your car story you have to tell.
Jeez.
This is quite the. I know it. You
Yeah.
two have never heard it, and it's crazy to kind of live through. So
Well,
Oh, goodness.
it's
or listen to.
yeah.
It's
Um
quite an AJ story.
so yeah. So June 2024, I was planning to get my license in August, which I did. So I got the car in June, got the license in August. You know, no issues. Volkswagen, under 100,000 miles, like decent car. 2014. And we realized throughout all of it that it was burning a lot of oil, and we were like, oh, that's weird. It shouldn't be doing that. It was going through like a quart every week to 2 weeks. I know you guys probably have no clue what that means, but
It sounds like a lot.
it's a lot. Yeah.
Does sound a lot.
Usually you don't need to add any oil into your car. You need to get oil changes, which they put a full thing of oil in your car. But in the span of the time that it should have taken from getting the car to getting an oil change, I had to add over 10 quarts of oil.
That's a
And
lot of money too, right?
it's a lot of money. So we went into the Volkswagen thing. We said, just do an oil change, fill it up, get it to the max, because, like, to get a baseline. We were talking to the guy, and he's like, yeah, I've had Volkswagens all my life. Like, that's just how it is. We're like, okay, that's weird. And that was in the winter. So then my friend gets free tickets to the Rutgers Penn State game
This fall, right?
this fall.
Oh, that was, yeah.
It was a good game.
Didn't they like
Yeah.
smoke him or something?
No,
They didn't?
no. The Rutgers was about to win. Then they fumbled.
Oh, yeah. I was wrong.
It was cool because it was at Rutgers. So I sleep over at his house the night before, and I'm like, oh, we can just drive up in the morning. I'll drive. Rutgers is like an hour and 15 minutes. It's nothing crazy. We got on the highway. We're driving, and for a little context, my car, or old car, gets this light that says EPC on it, and it means electronic power control. So that means that there's an issue somewhere in the car. It kept coming on, but it would only come on when my oil was low. So what did I do the night before I went to the Rutgers game? I added a quart of oil to my car to try to prevent any issues. EPC light comes on. Usually the power drops a little bit. I give it some gas to get to the speed that I was at, only going like 60 miles an hour. And it starts shaking. And I'm like,
Wait, Kevin.
something's not
You
right.
told me this.
I told
Yeah.
her parts, yeah.
So I pull over. It shook for a little bit. I had to make sure it was shaking, make sure it wasn't anything else. So I pull over, and I'm like, something's not right. I'm 30 minutes away from home at this point. And I turn off the car, give it like a minute, let it cool down a little bit, turn it back on, start driving. Okay, it seems okay. No, it's not. Hit 15 miles an hour, shaking worse than it was going 60 miles an hour. Realize there's no chance. Pull over again, call my dad, say, hey, there's an issue. He says, what's the issue? I say, I can't go above 20 miles an hour. It is shaking violently.
That's crazy.
Goodness.
So, yeah. Luckily, my dad wasn't doing anything. And he took his truck, which is new, drove it up. He said, just try to get off the highway. So I drove it 20 miles an hour on the shoulder of the highway until I could get to a Wawa. It was really sketchy. I think every light on the dashboard was flashing. He met us at Wawa, gave me the truck for the day, so we still went to the game. Great game, good time.
Yeah.
He somehow got the car home. We say, okay, there's an issue. Let's get it in. A week or two later, we get it into the shop. They say something's obviously wrong. We're going to run compression tests on the cylinders. Well, there's a big gouge in cylinder number 2. Well, I don't know if you guys know how cars work. If there's a gouge in the cylinder, it's very bad.
Yeah.
Sounds bad.
Yeah, very
Yeah,
bad.
it does.
To replace an engine, so you need to replace the engine. To replace an engine and all the filters and all that stuff, which we would need to do on a Jetta, it would be about $10,000, $11,000. I bought the car for $9,000, so that's out of the question. So we sold it for $1,000, and I bought a new car.
Didn't you say the car was going to blow up if you kept using it?
Oh, yeah. Oh.
How do you leave this out of the story?
So, throughout our 2 year of buying oil from Advanced Auto Parts, we've met the guy. I think his name was Ron, maybe. I don't know.
That's what you said,
I
yeah.
told you at one point. We got to know him pretty well. He said he worked on Volkswagens for a long period of his life, and now he works there. So my dad drives. He doesn't even stop at the house. He goes straight there. And then the guy was like, yeah, it's obviously something's wrong. So my dad was going to replace like the ignition coils and like simple stuff, the cheap stuff, before assuming the worst.
Yeah, makes sense.
And he goes, yeah, like all these lights are coming on and the check engine light's flashing. So the check engine light comes on in a lot of cars, a lot of times. If something's wrong, tells you something's wrong, get it into the shop, no big deal. My dad didn't know, but the Volkswagen guy comes out and takes a look at the car, and my dad describes the problem, and he goes, was the check engine light flashing? And my dad was like, yeah. And he's like, oh, do not drive it, not even a mile. And my dad's like, why not? I just drove it 40 minutes down the highway, because it was like 40 minutes because he couldn't go longer than any higher than 20 miles an hour. Well, apparently, if the check engine light is flashing, it means that the car is ready to catch fire or blow up.
Oh my goodness.
Somehow he got it to Advanced Auto Parts, and
Before the car
exploded,
was ready to explode. So,
escaped there. But I had to spend $3,000. Luckily, my dad split the new car with me, but I got a new car, so we're good.
Well, that's good.
welcome to the car story.
Dude, that would have been insane if that car like blew up like while you were in it.
I mean, looking back, looking back, knowing the outcome, I wouldn't have. I think that would have been cool.
Oh my god.
So
okay,
that's
Caleb, continue with the agenda.
What?
Dude, that story is so insane though.
Yeah, so I did a quick Google search. AI overview. Many manufacturers consider up to 1 quart per 1,000 miles acceptable.
Oh yeah.
That's not once a week.
No. So, Caleb, we had other things on the agenda here.
Yes, okay, we're going to go with...
Christmas break, right?
Yeah,
Your next
and
one?
we're going to start there with what is your favorite Christmas gift you've ever given or received?
Oh.
Given or received? For this, can it be from this year or for the last few years?
Ever.
Ever. Wow, that really makes a really tall.
I said ever.
Yeah, that's a
order.
really long list.
Take a moment to think.
Given or received.
I have a few.
Given or
Yep.
received.
I have a few.
Go ahead then. You
Well-
clearly have this before either of us
Yeah.
came up with any ideas.
Yeah, well, I don't know. For Christmas, I got this, like, you guys know the 2000s, like, Sixers jerseys? Like, the one that, like, Allen Iverson wore, that black one?
The black with like the
Yeah,
red.
I got that one, but, like, in a Tyrese Maxey one, and that's, like,
Okay, that's
yeah.
cool. Wait,
Yeah.
their throwback court is, I think, modeled after that this year.
Yes.
Is
yes.
it?
Yeah.
But are the jerseys?
Yeah.
The jerseys are too.
So,
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
why the
Okay.
maxi jerseys.
Yeah,
were-
yeah.
I'm so excited to...
Wear it out.
Yeah,
I
I
need-
wasn't even expecting to get it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I like gifting things. That's my actually.
I know.
So what's funny? Caleb, I haven't told him this yet, which is surprising. I tell you pretty much everything. So we had a few years ago. Caleb gifted me something. They've gifted me a few things. One of the things with the game kit that I just don't use, and it's sitting in my room. It's actually using to prop up something else. But the game kit was
You
one
used
thing.
it for a
I
while,
used it
though.
for a while.
The
but
game
what
kit?
Yeah, what I use now, we'll explain it later. What I use now is... No, I probably explain it now.
Yeah.
What's the game
Please.
kit? I don't even
Okay.
know. What's
Let
in
me
the game
guess.
kit? Okay, go ahead.
Game kit.
Game kit. Yeah.
Kit.
Kit.
K-I-T.
K-I-T. K-I-T. Kit.
Okay. Game kit. But it's sitting in your room. So
It's
it's a
sitting in a
tangible
lo-
object.
It's a box.
Oh, jeez.
It's like a bin.
Oh, it's
a
like a Game Boy, but bigger.
No.
Oh.
No, not at all. No.
No, so it's a bin that I filled
But
with.
hold on.
Oh, it's not a thing. It's a bin
Hold
filled
on.
with things.
Listen,
It's
yes,
a kit.
so hold on. It's a kit. A
To
kit.
build a game.
Sure. But
Like, what's in the kit?
what's in the kit? So the thing is, think about, you should be able to figure it out. Think about it. Me and Caleb create a lot of games.
Yeah.
You know that. So what do you think's in a game kit that Caleb would give me?
Markers.
There were probably some kind of writing utensils.
Dice.
That type of stuff. Yes.
Cards.
Yeah, I think so. Blocks, right?
Yep.
Oh, I thought
Blocks,
you were talking like a
probably
video
some
game.
army
No.
people.
That's what I
coins.
thought.
I gave Kevin custom Flannery dollars to use.
Oh my goodness, I remember that.
That'll
And they
do
all
it.
had like
Flannery
different
dollars?
faces of
Crazy.
his family
That's
on
funny.
it and dogs.
Yeah.
I think I made myself the $100 bill
Yes,
though.
Caleb was the $100 bill.
Of course you did.
But that one's sitting in my room. I really haven't really opened that bin in a long time. But the one that I use all the time, and one of my favorite things, one of my favorite things that I have been gifted was, the little box, the workshop box thing that you gave me. It's
Craft box.
Craft box. It's got markers and a hole puncher, and a pair of scissors, and a glue stick, glue,
Markers.
I said that.
Wait, does it have
Sharpies.
a glue gun?
No, it
Not
does
a hot glue
No,
gun.
not a hot glue gun. It
Okay.
has the rubber cement. It's
Colored
got
pencils?
Colored pencils. It's got everything.
Crayons?
Masking tape is in there.
Crayons?
Yes. It's got everything is in there, and I just a few days ago took the box out again. I take it out and pick it up like a little handy box, like the handy Mandy box from the show. It's kind of what it looks like. But it takes it. I just take it out. I put it on the table. I open it up, and I take out. We actually needed the glue to try to put my glasses back together on Sunday. So we ended up not using that glue, but I found the super glue that was in there that was also in the box. So that I think is one of my favorite things that I have been gifted for a while, and I like one of my favorite things I gave of as a gift was when I work with my aunt to give like something behind mom and dad's back, and I work with Aunt Katie
Aww.
to give things like when I would get mom her little candles, or I think the best thing for the family is when I bought the whole family a box of scissors.
Knew it. I knew it. I knew we were
Scissors?
going there.
I knew I was. You knew I
Why
was
did you
doing
buy
that.
your family scissors?
Because we run out of things like scissors, forks, and spoons
Not knives.
in the house.
No,
You keep the
not
knives though.
It's actually really important.
We run out of a lot of spoons and forks, or we end up. This is a quote that doesn't normally happen in.
No.
Doesn't normally
Stop.
happen. Fine. Doesn't normally happen in. Doesn't really happen in like people's societies or in houses where you say, "Mom, we're running low on forks."
I can see that. Scissors, that's
Scissors is insane.
I don't
scissors
know
go
how.
missing all the
They go
time.
missing all the time. Like
And then you find a little dinky pair of plastic scissors and you try to cut anything and it doesn't work.
so, that whole thing of scissors. I think it was 50 or so that we ended up ordering. They're all gone.
I don't know
They're
how
all
this happened,
gone.
but I can vouch for this because I was over at Kevin's house like 2 months ago and we couldn't find scissors. We took the scissors from said craft kit because we couldn't find any scissors anywhere else.
And that whole the whole thing of scissors is gone. All 50-some scissors are gone. I don't know where they are. Lasted
You bought
2 years.
50 something scissors?
Yes.
Why?
Big pack.
I remember you
Go
got the
missing.
you
They're all
still have
gone.
it, the battery organizer.
battery
They must
thing.
be all be in like a box or a bag somewhere
must be
in
somewhere.
your house.
I don't know. Is there a cat stealing scissors? We don't have a cat. I don't even
No,
know.
it's
why.
Maybe a
the
dog.
it's the crickets in your house.
Oh my god, the crickets.
Maybe-
Oh my goodness, the
maybe
crickets. You know the crickets, right? How I
I remember those days playing.
No.
No.
You didn't tell me a thing about crickets.
AJ,
Playing Tiny
you probably
Tanks.
have a better understanding of this. Me and AJ would play a lot at night on Xbox.
Yeah.
And
And the crickets would only show up when we needed to be doing something.
Yes.
And Kevin would go ballistic.
Now, crickets meaning we are not very fleet of foot when it comes to crickets. I
There it
was
goes.
terrified of the crickets. Absolutely.
They're crickets.
Terrified of the crickets. They would be jumping around. I would be like paranoid and be sitting on my stool while we're in the
But
middle
then,
of a football
as you
game.
were because we were on FaceTime the one time, and
Yeah.
as you're trying to get the crickets out, you have the door wide open so you can get the crickets out, and then the more crickets probably. But you can't find the crickets. That's the thing.
Yes,
you don't see
crickets
them.
Crickets are awful because you never find them.
You just hear them.
This is almost. This is kind of. I don't know how I managed to link crickets to bike riding, but one thing I can always say, if I need a story, if I need to go to a story, I can go to one of bike riding stories. What is the
About how you got hit by a pigeon?
I've
Yeah,
got
no.
two.
What's your two?
And we got-
You have my
That's
stories.
yours.
We have good ones.
Yeah, well, the one where we yelled at each other in a parking lot.
That was your fault.
Yeah,
It was not
he
my
always
fault.
tells this story.
To this day, it was your
not my
fault.
fault.
I said, let's pull out my phone and just make sure we know the right way we're going. He said, no, trust me. I said, okay, sure. Well, then we're in
That was your
Ambler,
first mistake.
That was the first one.
and the sun is basically set,
Stop
and
messing with that, or it's
okay,
not gonna record.
and we're in Ambler,
Stop. What do you mean?
So, yeah,
riding on Schaefer
Oh, wow.
Lane and Stenton Avenue with our.
Stanton Avenue was something.
Yeah, Kevin's like, this is the way. The Stenton Ave was fine. That already was a mistake because it was getting dark that way.
But that road.
And then you made a left.
Where were we gonna go if we went straight?
If you made a right, that would take you up Stenton back to Narcissa, where we needed to go. You went left.
Come on, Kevin.
But didn't we go on Schaefer Lane?
We did.
Yes.
A right after Schaefer would have got us to where we needed
Yes.
to go.
Yeah, that
We
I
made
will
a
admit
left.
That was a mistake.
And to be completely honest,
we made a left.
like I drive that way all the time because I go disc golfing at Fort Washington State Park. I don't know how we ended up in that parking lot. I don't know what road we
I
took.
don't know what road gets you to the parking lot. It was getting dark at that point, and
Yeah. Then my mom came and got
moral of the
us.
story is we got stuck in the parking lot.
Of course, it's
in,
your fault.
in the
Okay.
parking lot. Yeah.
As if my
There's
idea
some
of let's
details
check
here.
the maps
Oh,
to
Caleb
make sure.
How does Caleb? Also, I didn't tell Caleb this
Yeah.
story. So I did not. Sometimes stories are better not saying, and I did not tell Caleb this story for a long time. Actually,
Personally, I think I have a lot of bike stories.
you have a lot of
Mainly
bike
because that was
stories.
my whole life. For
BMX
10 years.
racing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have me falling off bikes, me
Walking
running into
into
potholes,
tables.
bikes, me running into a pothole.
Yeah.
Getting hit by pigeons.
Yeah, that.
You got hit by a
and getting
pigeon?
Pooped on by a bird. Remember the one thing I got
Oh,
pooped on
yeah.
there
Uh-huh.
on the way to Philly. We used to do our Philly rides, our 40-mile Philly ride.
Yeah.
Bike ride.
Tweed rides.
Are you trying to pull up all the evidence here, Caleb?
I thought I had a picture because on that said bike ride that you were just talking about.
The one where we ended up in Ambler.
No,
No,
the
progressive parking lot.
yeah.
Yeah.
We're in the
You
progressive
stopped
parking lot.
by my
That was
house
Ambler.
as a surprise before you left
Oh yeah, we did.
because
did.
you
That was
forgot
not the-
water.
Yes.
You
That
needed
was-
water.
Kevin forgot water.
But that was not the day that we got. That was not the day we
'Cause-
froze our feet. Remember, we tied your shirt around your foot.
That may have been the same day or a different.
No, that was a
day.
different one because that one, I think was a.
Yes.
Remember that one?
At Harriet Wetherill.
I think Brielle
That-
was thinking here like what happened.
That was the coldest I've
Yeah,
ever
I'm
been.
trying to keep up. Like,
That was the
There's
coldest
a
I've ever
reason
been.
I was not on most of these.
Caleb is not as.
They
big
end
of
up
a-
at my house.
Didn't we?
Invite you
We had some interaction with his mom, Caleb's mom.
on
Yeah,
the
so
phone.
you
on the fa-
called
on- we
us.
called.
Yes, and she offered to
Yeah,
take us
you
home, and we
said-
said
you
no,
said
that'd be
this.
cheating the game.
Yes.
We said that would be boring.
that would be boring. It was
yeah,
snowing.
yeah. You told me
It was
this.
snowing, and you.
Snowing, and I went to go like walk, and I thought it was a fully covered ice puddle. It wasn't, and then the ice broke, and then my foot went in ice cold water.
So then there's a picture I have saved in my Google Photos somewhere where AJ is wrapped his coat around his feet and now his arms are cold. He took a t-shirt and now only wearing a t-shirt.
Looking back, we should have just left instead of tried to warm up because I didn't
Correct.
get any more warm
That
by doing
wasn't
that to
worth
my
it.
feet.
That was not worth it. We should have just kept going.
We should have not went at all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have a story for it. So
Yeah.
In the end.
That was bad. I couldn't move my
Okay.
feet for hours.
So this progressive parking lot story.
Are you like?
I'm still stuck here.
That's
okay?
the night that we. Yeah.
So-
That
But they didn't-
so
the
many
best-
that
things
address
wrong.
is in Ambler.
The best part is we ended up landed. Your mom took us back home to my house, and then we still ate pizza and hung out. at my
Oh,
house
yeah.
For some reason.
Uh huh.
After that, Caleb.
So
You're trying to get
there's
words
some
out
things
here.
that we didn't quite
I'm
mention
just trying to
that I
process
remember.
everything that's happening.
So many things went wrong. Okay, what are you all looking at?
Oh no, we're looking. We thought you had the map up.
No, I don't have the map.
That's what I thought.
No. So there were so many things that had to go wrong for you to get into that situation. Okay, both of you brought your phones. Both of your phones died.
No,
No, yeah,
mine didn't.
yours almost. Yes, you. Yes,
That's how we called my mom.
And then it died.
And then it died
And then it died.
because it was that low.
Oh, yeah.
You because you
Mine
waited
dropped-
until it was
wasn't-
late.
Mine dropped.
Because
like
if we made the right turn, we would have been home, and
mine
we
dropped.
would have been
Mine
fine.
dropped. I think 15 percentage points.
Did you ever get a new phone, or do you still have that
No.
iPhone X?
Mine's iPhone
X.
17. I think it is.
Oh, you got a new one.
Not the newest, but like I
Okay.
got one in the spring.
Okay.
I think. Yeah, it's new. It has all the updates, so it's not that dinky.
That was not my fault.
Which one? What?
The progressive parking lot.
No.
Okay.
I don't know whose fault it was.
It was yours.
Oh my goodness!
I'm just gonna
Please,
believe it was
people.
Kevin's fault.
People never.
Yeah, I'm
Please.
gonna believe it.
I will say making the
'Cause-
wrong turn on that road is definitely my fault. Yes.
Yeah,
Well,
it probably
because
was.
Okay.
you kept saying
On
you knew
steady.
where, and we went to Wings Field, the end of the runway, and then we just kept going down Narcissa, made a right, and then we
Should have just turned around.
made the encounter with that interesting head.
The head, yes.
The skull.
The head.
We found a skull.
The skull.
Not human,
Not human.
No, but it was like this big.
dear.
Dear skull.
It was huge.
We should have turned around the second we went over that water with the bikes, and we couldn't get the bikes over the water.
Yeah.
Remember that?
What?
This story
Okay,
has so
so
many
please, okay.
Oh my
let-
god.
There are so many things that had to go wrong for you to end up there. Okay,
It's totally things
it was
about
getting really late. Okay, and you
it is now.
decided to keep going. Okay, you both ran out of charge on your phones. Okay.
Yeah, that's bad.
To the point where you had planned to hold your phone as a flashlight to bike home.
No, that was my idea because Kevin made us take a wrong turn, so we held the lights like this as we were
Uh-huh.
riding, so the cars could actually see
How
us.
do you know?
And then you guys
I've
realized
gotten
that the phones died. Okay,
I'm willing to
There's-
blame myself for trusting Kevin on that.
that is fair.
Wow.
Yeah, okay.
Not the proudest moment of all time, but it requires it is an interesting.
But I'm glad it
story.
happened.
Yes, same here.
But don't try to say it's my fault.
No,
it's not
I'm
my
not.
fault.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's your fault. No,
It's
I will.
all your
I will not
fault.
say that. That
That was funny though.
It was a crazy story.
But
Caleb
that's before.
Never came
That's
on any of our rides.
because
I came
we
on
did,
one.
We did that,
we did the Harriet Weather ride.
and then we did the one where we got lost,
Yeah.
and then on February 20th we did
we
the
did
first ride to
Philly
the
ride.
city.
I don't know how in the world we trusted each other to go to the city.
Because
After that.
I don't
would,
know.
The city is such an easy ride. It's so
is
it's
easy.
straightforward.
Yeah, it's not bad.
You stay on the same trail the whole
Yeah.
way.
Yeah, we managed not to mess that up. But you went on one, didn't you?
One.
Which one was that?
That was the one where we went to the slide. The slide video. Do you still have the slide video?
The slide
That's a.
Do you remember that? The
At-
slide.
at Wentz Run?
Wentz Run. Remember we did that the whole montage of us trying to climb up the slide.
Yeah.
That whole video. I made an edited montage.
Remember the one when you also told me to trust you?
Oh no.
It was like the week before we went to Philly for the first time,
Oh yes.
and we went up that
Just that
stupid.
hill.
We went up that stupid.
I'm never trusting you when it comes to directions.
That
I'm
like
a lot.
that
Please
hill.
don't.
Go.
Yeah,
that-
I don't know.
I
It was
am
that
really good
long. It
directions.
was that
I
long,
don't
long
know.
hill, and it was like all rocky and stuff. I actually like a month or two ago, I took my dog to the park.
Yeah.
That park, and I was walking down this.
Did you
'cause
find the trail?
You know, like up top where it goes, and then you pass that house with the tall wood, or like the wood gates, and the stone fence.
Yeah. Yep,
When you get to
yeah.
the top there before you
Yeah.
get out to the road.
That's where we were.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I was walking down. I was like, wait, this kind of seems familiar.
Familiar.
And I was like, wait, it gets really steep. And I was like, wait, this is a really long way down. And then
This
I
is us.
realized that that's where we went.
Now, I will say, honestly, I had no idea where the hell we were going. Where we were, that part
No.
is very confusing.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I will say, with all of this and failing in directions, has taught me more directions.
Yeah.
Because now you know. Now I know all these Now you know all these back roads, and driving and biking. At this point, I can get myself around this whole area.
Yeah,
Because-
that's how I am now.
Because we've done. I've made a million mistakes with different turns and different things. To now, I'd rather have made that mistake then than when I'm trying to rush to get somewhere else. And now I know that back road gets me
Definitely.
to said other place. So, I think
So
we're,
that ride that you're talking about, that's the one where we came back and played in your backyard afterward because it was so hot, right?
no.
Was it?
No?
No, the one I'm talking about. No, the one I'm talking about.
Oh,
is
with the slip and slide.
oh my goodness, the mud. Yes, that photo. Look,
Oh my god.
look, that photo.
Wait, can I look through these?
You guys have
we
a
have to-
story
we can
for
look
like
through-
every.
Remember, I believe I mentioned I have over 4,000 photos on my phone.
Good thing you prefaced this before we started.
I have a assortment of
Remember
photos
Lori
because I
did
like
the
keeping
mud?
memories.
Was that me, you, and Lori? Me, AJ, and Lori did the mudslide thing. Remember
Yeah,
that?
slip and slide. So you
no,
put out
where Lori head first dove into a pile of mud.
that was at the slip and slide.
Was that at the slip and slide?
Yeah. So,
Dang.
Okay,
Holy
loose word on
cow.
slip and slide here. Gray
Yeah,
tarp.
the big dunk.
Okay,
Lori getting dunked on.
gray tarp that they just decided to put soap on. Okay, and that was their slip and slide. You go down Kevin's slide from the play set that he had at the time onto that.
R.I.P. playset. That was rotting.
Yeah.
It was rotting. It's gone.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah,
That's okay.
Yeah.
what is
That's
happening in that photo? Why are
that's
you
bad.
wearing a helmet? Why are you wearing a
I
helmet?
couldn't tell you. I tried to bring some logic here, but I only do so much.
Caleb tried to keep it logical. Brielle, did you learn something today?
I think I've. Yeah, definitely.
You'll have learned some.
Crazy
Interesting.
stories. I mean, you two. I mean, I always knew that you have crazy stories to tell, Kevin.
Yeah.
But wow, that's just all I gotta say. Wow.
AJ, did you learn anything? Did you learn anything today?
Yeah. I mean, a lot of it was our mistakes,
Yes.
but
Fun stories that we'll be able to tell for a
Yours.
lifetime.
yeah, your fault.
Okay.
Yeah, your fault.
Yeah, I've realized that with bad choices. I'm always glad that they looking back. I've made a lot of bad choices, but
A lot of those choices.
you
ended
look
up
back
being great
and
stories.
and you realize that you're completely fine and you didn't really lose much, and
It could have gone a lot worse sometimes.
it can always go worse. Well,
Yes, it can. Yes, it can.
we've gotten there a couple times.
We've gotten there a couple times, and that was only the brink of the story. So maybe one time we'll get organized and do this again.
I'll do it again.
Yeah, I mean,
totally.
I got through 2 of the questions on here, so,
You got sidetracked a lot.
Which is
yeah,
good,
of course,
and
that's exactly what I
we,
expected.
again, allowed to get sidetracked. So this was a good episode for the Exit 333 podcast. Next time I'll probably do something next week with someone, and we'll figure it out when we get there. Brielle and maybe Jake will come back if I can get Danny
Yeah.
to work out.
Yeah, I
So
don't know.
this will be up pretty shortly, and then listen to this, the Disney podcast in 2 weeks, and the last one's already up to 40 some views already. Yeah, it's at 41.
Wow.
It's up to
Wow.
41 views on the Disney podcast. AJ, we'll have you back on in some capacity at some point, and Brielle, we'll see you pretty soon.
Yeah.
So, with
Yeah,
that
next
being
week,
said, I am
probably.
Kevin Flannery alongside Day Game, Caleb Cleveland, AJ de Blasio, and Brielle Glodek.
You said my
Uh,
last name right.
You say that every single
Yes,
time.
you'd be surprised how many people manage to
Yes.
butcher my last name.
Yes, I do. So, with that being said, all signing off. Have a good night.
Bye.